Hey, Magic fans, welcome back. This is your captain speaking on Captain Clyde's MTG. Today, we're going to talk about the fact that Wizards of the Coast apparently just can't tell the truth. So, before we get started, don't forget, comment, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, comments down below, go feed that YouTube algorithm. Links in the description, eBay store, TCG player, help a brother out. If nothing else, just hit subscribe. There's also a member option now. We can have member channel stuff going on. So as soon as we get some members, we'll start doing some live casts, some special casts for members only. Plus, you'll get to see all my videos early before they come out every day, which will be really sweet when those box opening videos start. Just saying. Anyway, without further ado, let's get into it. So, as you guys know, Wizards of the Coast has made an offer, told the tale, have vowed not to use AI in their art, and lied every time they said it. So here recently we have another example of Wizards saying they won't use AI in their art, uh, but then they go and apologize for doing it. I think it's weird. So let's take a look at it in this article here. It's all over the news. So Wizards of the Coast has admitted to using AI art in a recent promotional image. That is not completely true, but let's read it real quick and see what it says. So it says here that after initially insisting that the image was entirely human-made, Wizards disclosed that a third-party vendor created it with AI tools. That's right. So this was something that came out, and this is the picture here in general. It was supposed to be drawn, quote unquote, by an artist, but come to find out it wasn't. So, update today. In the days following this story, Wizards of the Coast acknowledged that Magic the Gathering promo images were indeed made by using AI tools. Read the latest story here on the controversy and its aftermath. So, here in the original story, it talks about this. In December, Wizards of the Coast committed to not using AI art in Magic the Gathering and Dungeons & Dragons, saying it requires artists, writers, and other creative contributors to refrain from using AI generative tools to create its products. Despite that, MTG fans are accusing the company of using AI to create backdrops for a promotional image of new cards, something Wizards of the Coast flatly denies. So Wizards of the Coast shared an image on Twitter on January 4th, writing, "It's possibly shocking how good these lands look in retro, and frankly, I think it does look pretty good. The Edison bulbs, the old timey-wimey pressure gauge, the out-of-focus books and pipes and stuff on the walls in the background, definitely a vibe going on, and I dig it." So, this is the picture here. Now, I'm just going to throw this out there, guys. This is clearly AI because this does not look drawn by hand. It sticks out too much. It looks too weird. Um, it's just, yeah, I just don't buy it. But an awful lot of other people are feeling differently, though. Almost as soon as this image came out, people began questioning whether AI was used in the creation of the image. And before long, the questions morphed into flat-out accusations. The complaints spurred by perceived discrepancies on the gauges and bulbs and various other bits of retro tech brick and brack in the images. Wizards flatly denied the accusation. However, we understand confusion by fans given the style being different than card art. But we stand by our previous statement, the company tweeted. This art was created by humans and not AI. That denial hasn't convinced many followers, however. So if you go on here, people talk about a lot of stuff that doesn't make any sense. So either you're like this guy here, Tom Cartos. I am probably butchering that name. Sorry, Tom. Either you are lying to us or your artist is lying to you. This is blatant AI. It took me less than a minute to find multiple examples of clear AI generation. As you can see here, no numbers and what have you. Does not look right. Weird bulb assemblage here. I'm not sure what he's looking at here or here. But this is the stuff that he said was AI generated. Now, obviously, you could draw things this way. It could happen. I just don't see it. So here, your human artists are terrible at their job. That's kind of funny. Have you looked at the pressure meter, the window, the wall next to it? AI was definitely involved. Yeah, if you look here, you can see it's kind of warped. To me, this does not look like art. Also, it's pictured way too well. Maybe that's just me. It's very hard. I'm not saying someone can't draw this, but it is very hard to draw this many straight lines without getting some of them wrong. That's just how that works. I got a buddy from Splattered Ink who always told me the human's ability to draw a straight line is almost impossible and very rare. So the ability to do this and not make it look out of sync and look the way it does is a bit sketchy. So to an extent, that doubt is understandable. AI-generated art was also found in a preview for the upcoming Big B Presents: The Glory of Giant sourcebook for D&D. Wizards of the Coast acknowledged the use of AI in the case and followed up with statements swearing off the use of it in the future. Just a few months later, it faced new accusations of false AI art in another publication, but in that case, the claims were false, supposedly. Despite the false claims, it's clear multiple people remain on high alerts of use of AI. So, at the end of the day, guys, here's what I think. AI is here to stay. AI-generated art is going to be a thing that we're going to have to deal with for a very long time. And it's also very easy in some way, shape, or form to spot it because of the way some things are played out. But at the end of the day, I mean, this is more along the lines of, you know, everybody wants to charge so much money, and then this is what's going to happen. And there's two things about this I don't like. One, it will put a lot of artists out of work. I'm not really okay with that. However, the real good artists and the artists who can paint, I've always had a high respect for them. And maybe it's because I'm old school, I don't know. But having hand painted art from Magic or seeing hand painted art from Magic cards is something special. And seeing hand painted art in general brings such a glory and personification to someone's ability, and it's just beautiful. Um, and is it expensive? Yes, very much so, very, very expensive. But it is a work of art, and being a work of art really should mean something, and it doesn't these days anymore. And now I'm not saying that people who use computer generated art or drawing art are not good at what they do, but once you start using that kind of stuff, AI art's not far behind, because once you start making examples of what things should look like and how to draw it and make it in pictures, a computer is going to statistically and logically stack them together to make pictures of certain things, and that's just the way things are going to go. So this isn't going to go away. With that said, the thing that bothers me about this is if we do go to AI art on Magic cards, I think the card quality and the picture quality of those cards will be greatly affected and really go down as far as how good they look. Now, with that said, I don't have a problem using AI art for promotional pictures. Because it's a promotion, right? You're never really going to see these things and what have you. And making these big setups are very expensive, and I don't think I want to pay for these giant expensive promotional things, because you know how Wizards and most companies are. If they're paying $100 million for promo stuff a year, they're going to put that price down on the customer and raise the price of all their shit. They're already raising the price on all their shit close enough, so I'd rather them just keep their shit cheap and keep the art cheap. Just be done with it. Now, with that said, one thing I don't like is if the art on these cards are not the same. I don't want to see pictures like this if this isn't the picture I'm going to see in the card, because that's very misleading. And let's say I don't like it, I won't want to buy the cards. If I do like it and I start to buy the cards and they look different, I'm going to be upset and wonder why the art is different. So, I mean, it's half a dozen one, 6 the other. It could really go either way, but we're really on a precipice now, I think, of where real artists who can do hand sketches, drawing, inking, and definitely painting are going to really see a tick up in what they can do and what people want to do. I think for too long we've had AI, computer generated art, placed onto a card and be okay with it. So, but then again, we are talking about Wizards of the Coast, and they don't want to pay anybody what they're worth already. So, are they going to keep using this? Oh yeah, oh yeah. I mean, why wouldn't they? It's cheap, it's free, and at some point, no matter how much we bitch about it, they're just going to tell us we're lying and not care. So, personal opinion. Uh, Not a great topic today. Tell me what you think down below about art, AI art, compared to paintings and so forth. What's your preferred method? And let's just have a decent conversation about what you guys think. Let's get cultured. So anyway, till next time, be kind, and as always, I hope to see you across from the game table. All right, guys, time for crafts and hobby days. Let's do this.